More than 500 children needed mental health care after surviving or seeing Grenfell Tower fire. More than 500 children have been given mental health treatment in the wake of the deadly Grenfell Tower fire. The figures were laid bare in a newly released report by North Kensington Law Centre. According to the NHS, some 521 children and 2,006 adults who witnessed or survived the blaze have received access to mental health services. In addition, 69 households are still living in hotels days before the one-year anniversary of the fire. The report said the performance of the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea had fallen way short, resulting in unacceptable delays and adding to the community suffering. The government and the local council previously set a deadline of the anniversary to have all former residents in new homes. The report said, the council's interaction with residents in the period after the fire had the capacity to alleviate some of the trauma of survivors, but instead too often only exacerbated it. In the last 12 months, our BKC has failed to fully grasp this reality and has let down survivors as a result. The report cited lack of trust as a significant barrier to the rehousing process, adding that all too often the council's preventable mistakes have worsened an already dismal situation. Problems with the suitability of existing available housing, inadequate assessments of people's housing needs, and delays in moving into permanent homes because of repairs and safety works were also flagged by the center. Alex Steiner, a policy officer at the center, said, "Our concern all along is that the council bought a load of properties, did so very, very quickly, and when they were doing it they didn't perhaps pay enough attention to the very complex needs that these people have. How close is it to the kids' school? How close is it to my work? How close is it to the hospital or the place that I get the care that I need from? Disability issues, not wanting to be above a certain number of floors for obvious reasons. So our concern is the residual pool of housing isn't matching their needs, so unless someone gets their checkbook out, and buys more suitable properties, we are concerned the people who haven't yet accepted won't find any suitable housing." Woman, 24, has double mastectomy after 9 relatives get cancer. Nearly 50,000 say they're going to a protest when Donald Trump visits UK. Man found dead in his flat may have died from sunstroke in 20°C heat. Our BKC leader Elizabeth Campbell said, "It has been a hugely complex challenge, but 90% of families have accepted an offer of a permanent home, and 90% of these homes are ready to move into. I have seen and heard the personal stories bravely told in the first 2 weeks of the public inquiry, every day. The families involved are not statistics that need to be moved around a balance sheet. So, we will no longer set deadlines. They are not required. What is required is understanding, support, and above all a willingness to do everything we can to help."